Hello and welcome back guys to Kids Coding Playground. So today we'll work on the third part of this Ninja platformer, the newer version. So today we're gonna probably work on the Medusa, which is the monster. So we'll work on that today. So let's go over last time. So last time we got everything working with the ninja, able to jump, able to slash, able to throw the kunai, and he can kind of glide up. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So we'll work on the Medusa today. Okay, so be sure you go to the Medusa. So here we're gonna have to create some variable. So for the Medusa, so let's make some variable. So make it for the sprite only. So we're gonna try to get all the variable at one go. Okay, so the first one we're gonna have is, so the first one will be each character. So we're gonna use a list, and then we're gonna keep track of where the Medusa is, and then we're gonna use a loop. So we're gonna have to use some of these to get the data out of their list and parse it. So first one is each character. So for the sprite only. So next, make another variable for the sprite only. Enemy exists. Okay. So next, for the sprite only, I'm gonna call index. Make another variable for the sprite only, and we're gonna say Medusa custom index. Okay. I think on my original code I had it as all variable, but I think it's better to keep it at the sprite only, so that way, we don't have to look at other variable when we go to other sprite. So here, everything we're gonna put it in the Medusa HP. Okay, for the sprite only. Okay, so next, we got Medusa HP. We're gonna do Medusa. I'm gonna copy this word so that way we can use it better. So Medusa left position. Okay. Then we're gonna create another one called Medusa position. Then we'll make another one for this only, Medusa right position. Then we're gonna have some more. We're gonna use another variable called position, and then we're gonna have another variable x, another variable y. Okay, so I think that's all the new variable that we had for the Medusa. Okay, so we can hide these. So basically we're gonna use it to go through the loop to find our position for where to put the Medusa. And now using the left and right position, we can kind of move Medusa to the left and the right, and then they can turn around. Okay, so let's get started. So let's go with the when green flag is clicked. So here we're gonna say hi. Okay, I forgot to create my list also. So create one more variable, go to variable, and this time make a list called Medusa position list. Okay, I think my Medusa already had it when I pull her in. So this Medusa, so if you guys don't have it, make a list. So you can say make a list, and you can, for this sprite only or for all sprite, doesn't really matter. So basically we're going to use something called Medusa position list. I think I had it as is for this sprite only. You can see, right, Medusa colon. So this is for the Medusa position list. So if you don't have this, be sure to make one. So you can just select this and put the name Medusa position list here. Okay, like this, Medusa position list, like that. Okay, so since I have it, I don't need to do it. Okay, so let's go with this. So delete all. So we're going to clear that. So what we're going to do is add some position where we want to put Medusa. So we're gonna put 0. So wherever we don't want the Medusa to appear for that stage, we put 0. Okay, so this is basically stage 1. So basically like level 1. So this stage here. So let's say you want to put Medusa on the second level, and you want to put a certain position. You can say the X position, and then look at a pipe character, a straight line, and then we're gonna put in the Y position. Basically, let's say we're on the second costume here, second stage, and we want to put Medusa on the top here, somewhere here on top here. So that's why I picked that position. But you can always find the position by by hitting the M key. So let's say we are over here. Let's say we want to put Medusa here. Push the M key. I think I haven't worked on that yet, so let me do that for now. Okay, so for the M key, you can put it in the background or the anywhere. I think in my old code, I actually had it in the main character. So let's just put it in there. So in the main character, you can say when M key is pressed. So basically, this is the mouse. So we're gonna try to find the mouse position for this. So we're gonna say set, and we're gonna say set global mouse position. We're gonna use a join condition, and then we get another one, and then we're gonna get the mouse X. I think it's in sensing. So mouse X. We're gonna put a comma, gonna put a space, and then we're gonna put mouse Y. Okay. Alright, and then you can put this inside here. Okay. So when the M key is pressed, we're gonna get the mouse position wherever it is, and then we're gonna show the variable. So we can say show the global mouse position. Okay, so let's say I want to put the Medusa here at this location. I can push the M key. You can see that is -5, -78. If I want to put it here, then it's -200, -35. Okay, so that is how you find the position where you want to put the Medusa. So for me, I already had some of those old position I had already, so that's why I'm using it. If you don't have it, then you're gonna try to find where you want to put it. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So we're gonna add a couple. So this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and let's put him at 15. Let's go pipe -23. I think that's what I have, and I have like stage 4 and 5. So for now, let's not put anything else. Let's say we don't want anything at stage 4. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Number 4, we don't want the Medusa to appear. We can put 0. Okay. So let's have these for now, actually. Okay, so let's go next part. We are going to work on getting the position from the Medusa. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get these variable, get this position out from this list for each of the level. So you can click on this or run and then set it up. So be sure to put a check mark at these variable. We're going to try to use this to look at it. So this is position X and Y. Okay, so I have these little check marks after this. So let's go. Let's make a new block. And we're going to call it get Medusa position. Okay, click on that. So for get Medusa position, we are going to go to set the variable. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we're going to say set enemy exists to false. So we're going to use this to determine if we show the enemy on the stage or not. Then we're going to do index to 1. So that's how Scratch works. It start the index by 1. And say each character. We're going to make that to blank, so delete that. So we're going to use this to pull go through the loop and pull each character out. Okay. So next, duplicate, set position to blank. Okay. Duplicate, set Medusa position. We're going to use the list, and we're going to get one of the items from the list. So we're going to say get this one, and then we're gonna use the variable level. So basically go through each level, it will pull out, level 1 will pull out 0, level 2 it will pull out this number here, okay? Alright, so next we're gonna have the if condition. Sorry, put the if condition here. And then for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to use an AND join. Then we're going to use a NOT join. And then we're going to use an equal, not equal. And then we're going to duplicate that, put this here and over here. And then we're going to say not Medusa position. Where's Medusa position? Okay. So Medusa position is not equal to 0 or duplicate and or not equal to blank. Okay. Then we're gonna go in, gonna set the enemy exists to true. Okay. And then we are going to do the repeat loop. So we're gonna repeat the number of times. We're gonna use the length. And then we're going to duplicate the Medusa position. So basically we're going to go to the loop, look at each of the position, which is like negative, and then 37, 3 and then 7, each, so on and so forth. Okay. And then when you're doing the repeat loop, you always have to increase the index, right, at the end. So remember to always do that. But for now, we'll call other stuff first. At the end, we'll add it. Okay, so next we're going to say set each character, and then we're going to use the letters. We're going to use the index here, so okay, and then we're going to use the Medusa position here. So it will go through each character, pick up one letter from the wherever the position is, and then it keep on going. Okay, and then we're going to use the if and else control, if and else statement here. Here we're going to check if each character is equal to the pipe symbol, which is I'm using that. The pipe symbol is on the top of your enter key. You just shift and then hit that. So that's what's gonna match. If you use a comma, then you have to put your comma here, okay? So I'm using pipe, so that's why I'm using that. So I'm gonna say set. I'm gonna set the X equal to position. And then we're gonna say set position equals to blank. Okay, so next we're gonna say set the position else block. Gonna set the position. We're gonna use the join condition here. So here we're gonna join the variable position plus each character while it's going through. So every time it goes through, the first time will be 0. It will be blank join with the first character, which is, let's say, negative. And then the next time it goes down, we're gonna get 3. The next time we're gonna go get 7. So until it gets to the first pipe symbol, we're gonna set the position to the X, and then we're gonna reset the position to blank, and then at the very end we're gonna set the last position to Y. Okay, so here what we're going to do is gonna say change index by 1. Okay, put that under the else block here. And then at the very end, we're gonna say set Y. So we're gonna set Y to the position and put that at the end here. Okay, so let's take a look, make sure we got everything. I hope we got it right. So this is everything, okay? All right, so let's go through this and let's try to call our block. Okay, so our level is 1, right? Level 1. So when we call this, we're not getting anything, right? Because the level is 1, this is 0. So now let's change our variable, change our level. So let's set the level to 2. So it's level 2. So I set it to 2, so it should pick up this negative 37, 34. So I click on this, you can see it pick up negative 37, 34. Then it goes through and it goes trying to find the position. So you see the X is negative 37, this is 34. So let's say if I go to number 3, set level to 3, so it should be 15 and negative 23. So let's click on this again. So you can see it picks up 15 as the X, negative 23 is a Y. Okay. All right. So let's drop this away. So now that we had that done, so next part we're gonna move the, gonna create another custom block. So this time we are going to make a block called Medusa start. Okay. All right. So click that. So for Medusa start, this is making Medusa to move. We're gonna say set the size to 125. Okay, and then we're gonna say go to front layer, and then we're gonna say show. And then we're gonna say clear graphics effect, so we're gonna make them blank when it get hit. Next, we're gonna set the Medusa HP to 3, and then we're gonna set the Medusa custom index to 1. Okay. Okay, so next we're gonna have a forever loop. And then we're gonna use a OR operator. I'm gonna use the if first, sorry. So if, and then this OR operator, we're gonna use a AND also. Put it on the first operator, okay, first OR. So this is if it's touching the kunai, so this is gonna damage the Medusa, or if it's touching the ninja, and we're gonna say greater than, so we're gonna go 51. So I'll explain why that is it. So be sure to select the back first and then select the ninja custom number. Okay, so basically what we want to say if it's touching the ninja and the custom number is greater than 51, so the 51 is actually the custom number where the ninjas are doing the slicing using the sword. So I put everything at the end, you can see. So 50, 50, 51, right? 51 is starting 51. So I think mine here is 53. Right, so I should say greater than 52 because I think I have the slice. So basically if it's greater than 52, which is this slice or this attack, so any of these attack, it hits the Medusa, it will be done damage on him, on her. Okay, so we're gonna say greater than 52, right? Because 53 is where the attack starts. So you're gonna say change it to greater than 52. I think originally my game had 51, but later we added the slide, so say greater than 52. And then we're gonna say broadcast a message and wait, say got hit. Okay, so next I'm gonna say move. Say move 3 step, and then we're gonna use the if condition again. I mean if statement, put it under here. I'm gonna say use the greater than sign. Okay, and we're gonna say X position is greater than. We got the Medusa, right? So Medusa right position. So basically, if the X X position is greater than Medusa right position, we're gonna turn it around. So we're gonna say point it to the other. Okay, so here we are going to turn around, so point in direction -90. And then similarly, we're gonna do it for the other side. And then we're gonna use the less than. And we are going to use the X position. And then this is less than the Medusa left position. We're going to turn it back around, turn it back to the right side. And also make sure your Medusa is having this thing in the middle so it doesn't flip over. Otherwise, you're going to have to use the set rotation style left and right, okay? Okay, next, gonna say if so put that under here. So if gonna use the condition here, and then we're gonna use the index, Medusa custom index greater than 4. We're gonna set the Medusa custom index back to 1. Okay, and then we're gonna, so you can see Medusa, here's the death animation. So here we're using the walk, so the walk has 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So after it gets to the 4th walk, we're gonna go back to the first walk. Okay. Okay, so next I'm gonna say switch costume. Okay, and then we're gonna use the join operator. I'm gonna put walk here, so that has to match the name of the costume. So I have walk, right? So you see walk 1, so that's why I put walk 1. And then here instead of the letter 1, we're gonna use the index because it's gonna start at 1 and then it's gonna keep going, right? And then we're gonna put a little weight, 0.1, and then change custom index. Change the Medusa custom index by 1. Okay, so this is for the Medusa to walk. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to try to get this Medusa left and right position. Okay, so this is the code for the custom block. If you missed anything, write that down. So next we're going to have the broadcast. When I receive start new level, I'm going to say stop other script and sprite high. So basically if you start a new level, we want to kill the Medusa, right? So high. Then we're going to call this block, get the Medusa position. And then we're going to have the control here if. We're going to use the operator equal. Then we're going to check if the enemy exists is equal to true. Because once we found it, we set it to true, right? So that's what we did here, right? So if you go back to this one, right? When we find it, it's set to true. So here, that's what we did. So if that's set to true, then we're gonna say go to we got the X and Y, right? The Medusa X and Y here. So I'm gonna use the X and Y. So X and Y. Okay. Then we're gonna say set the Medusa left position. We're gonna do for the left position, we're gonna use a minus. So we're gonna use the X, subtract 70, and then we're gonna get the right position. Gonna use the X and we're gonna use the plus. So we're gonna say plus 70. Okay. So basically, you gotta move left and right 70 steps. After that, we're gonna call the start Medusa, basically tell it to move. Okay, we are almost done. So next, I know this is going to be a little bit long, so it's a little bit complicated. So next we're going to say got hit. Basically that's when the Medusa got hit by the kunai or something like that. So we're going to say change the Medusa HP by -1. Okay, and then we're going to use the if and else condition. And then we're going to use the greater than sign. Going to use the Medusa HP if it's greater than 0. So if that's greater than 0, we're going to start the sound squeak. This is just screaming. Medusa screaming got hit. Okay, he's not dead yet. So what we do is we're going to say switch costume. So it's costume death number 1. Weight 0.5. I'm going to switch to death number 2. So this is not completely dead yet, so Medusa is just getting hit. So you're gonna go with this one and then this one. Okay, so 3 and 4, she's about to die, right? So we don't want to do that. So this is completely dead. So we're gonna use these two for getting hit. Okay, otherwise we're gonna say stop auto script in the sprite. So if Medusa's no more HP, we're gonna stop auto script in the sprite, and then we're gonna set the Medusa costume index back to 1. So we're gonna reset everything here, and then we're gonna set the switch costume to the first costume, which is the death costume. So when it's dying, okay. And then we're gonna repeat 5 times. So because they have 6 costume total, right? So if you look at Medusa, he has 6 costumes. So death 1 to death 6. So we start the first one. So we're gonna repeat 5 times. Okay. Because death has 0. Okay, death is 1. So we can either use we can start at 0, and then we start at 1. That's correct. So 1 we go 2, 3, right? So we're gonna say actually I think we can do 2, because what happened is the first one is death 1, right? So we're gonna do 2 here. I think my original one I have 1, but I think we can do 2 here. So we're gonna say repeat 5 times. We're gonna say change cause effect, by 10, and then switch costume. Gonna join and use the death by the Medusa custom index. So the first one is 1, so we're gonna say 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna change the Medusa custom index by 1, and then once it repeat all 5 times, we can say play the sound. Okay, so we have the magic spell sound, basically that Medusa got killed, and then we can say hi. I think in my old game I have play sound until done, but either way it doesn't really matter. But we can use that. Let's switch this. I think it really doesn't matter. I think we're gonna wait for this to be finished anyway, and then we're gonna broadcast a message. And then this is a new message called start Medusa, start again. So basically, if you kill the Medusa after some time, if you have not completed the stage, Medusa can come back again. So I'm gonna say, so this is where we start again, right? So I'm gonna say when Medusa start again, I'm gonna use the if condition, and we're gonna check if the enemy equals equal. Now we're gonna use enemy exists is equal to true, and we're gonna say, let's say wait. You can put random. I think on my original game I had like wait 5 to 7 seconds, whatever. Or you can do 4 to 7 if you want it faster. And now you can call the Medusa start again. Okay, so I think we have all the code for Medusa. Let's test it out and see. So let's say the first one, let's hide these variable right now. Hopefully it works. And let's say number 1, we're gonna put the Medusa here. Let's click on the M key, we're gonna put it -30 and 74, -74. So let's go back to our list. So let's say -30, and then put the pipe symbol and -74. Okay, let's see what happens. So you can see the Medusa is walking this way. After that, she is walking the other way. You can see, right? And then you can see if I hit the kunai, so Medusa is getting damage. After 3 times, she died and goes away. So after, if you wait for some more time, then it will come back up. So you can see Medusa come back up again. We can use the slice. So we can slice her, and then she died also. Okay, I think we'll stop here for now. I think there's a lot of work we have done already today. So we'll stop and see you guys next time. Thank you.